Hi, I'm George Maestri, and today we're going to take a look at extensions for SketchUp. Now, these are basically plugins for SketchUp that are created by any number of third parties as well as the SketchUp team. Now, we can browse extensions by using the extension warehouse. Now, if we go into the extension warehouse, it's very similar to the 3D warehouse. So when I open it up, this browser window appears and allows me to search all sorts of different extensions. Now, you can also access this from the web. So if you go into a browser, you can go to extensions.sketchup.com, and that will bring you into the same interface. Now, regardless of the interface, you can always type in a search term into the extensions warehouse. So if I were to type in, say, Bezier, it will bring up a number of different tools that have the word Bezier in the title. Or I can just hit the search button and it will give me a list of plugins or extensions that I can use. So, as you can see, we have a number of these. And the one I'm looking for is the Bezier Curve tool by the SketchUp team. Now, this is an extension created by SketchUp and it's actually free. So if I were to click on this, it will give me more information about the tool. And as you can see, it also gives me a nice little graphic representation of how to use it. Now, if you're in the built-in interface to SketchUp, you can go ahead and hit the download button, and it may ask you to log in using either your Trimble ID or your Google ID, and then it will automatically install. But let's take a look at how to install plugins manually as well. So I'm going to go ahead and look for another plugin, and I'm going to look for the word shapes. And if I hit search, it will bring up everything with the word shape in it. Now, the one I'm looking for is Shapes by SketchUp Team. And when I click on this, again, it gives me a page about this. Now, if I want to, I can download this. So I'm going to go ahead and hit download. And it will go ahead and download that into my downloads directory. And it will also give me this little help menu that will help me to install extensions. But I'm here to help you as well, so I'm going to show you how to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and close down the browser. And let's go ahead and just close this window here. Now, under Window, we should have an extension manager. And this shows you all of the extensions that are currently in the software. Now, I've already installed the Bezier tool, but I have not installed the Shapes tool. So we can install an extension simply by clicking on this button. Now, this will take you to a separate window. I've already navigated to my downloads folder, and you can see I have two downloads here. I've already done this once here. So I have one here called sushapes.rbz, and then I have a second copy of that. So go ahead and just click on SU Shapes and click Open. And when I do, it goes ahead and installs that extension. Now, if I click over to Manage, you can see here we have the Shapes tool, and we can uninstall that or update it as well. Now, once these are installed, they will show up in the various menus. So if we go into the Draw menu here, you see we have a Bezier Curve tool now. And all I have to do is click on it, and this will allow me to draw out a baseline, and then one side of this curve and another. So I can now draw Bezier-based curves in SketchUp. So let's go ahead and do another one. And again, what it does is it draws the left side and then the right side. So whatever you draw first, it will draw this curve and then that one. So as you can see, it's a very easy way to create nice organic curves. So I'm going to go ahead and select these and delete them. And then under Draw, we also now have 3D shapes. So we can create any number of these 3D shapes. So if I wanted to create a box, it will just ask me how big of a box do I want, and I can type in the numbers, and it will create a box of that dimension. So really, we have a whole bunch of different ones here. We have a torus, which is a really nice one because it's kind of a hard shape to draw. We also have things that are pretty simple, such as spheres. And I'm going to go ahead and select all these and delete them. And we also have a helix. And again, we have a lot of numbers that we can type in, but I'm just going to use the defaults here. And as you can see, we have a basic helix. So as you can see, the extensions warehouse is a great way to search for and install extensions into SketchUp.